like, she's like, I mean, I believe her. She said she had run 3 miles. It makes perfect sense. I believe her. And then she is sheltering with one of our other friends, who is a guy who's not on our team, but he's just from around here and we know. And so it's presumable they're finished the same amount of time. And then Taylor is at the very, very beginning. Like, she had just done just got out of transition to start the run. Mm-hmm. So, like, we know and then based on where everyone was sheltering at that time, because, like, the weather came in fast. Like, they called it, like, within, like, you couldn't have gone more than a half a mile if you ran fast. And we're not really fast runners. So, like, we knew where we were. So then all of a sudden, people on Facebook, the guy's posting that he got 61 miles. And I was like, you didn't get 61 miles. I got 61 miles. You didn't get 61 miles because you would have been sheltering with me. But whatever, be a liar. I don't care. Well, then the girl, like, you're only lying by 1 mile. I won't nitpick. But the girl, Taylor, she said that she got 61 miles. And I was like, bitch, please. You got 58 miles. You did not get 60 miles. And I got irrational. So we had a picture where we saved all, like, we had an album where we were saving all the pictures, like those stupid group albums, and all the pictures are time stamped. And I was like, Exhibit A, Exhibit B. I was like, you see that porta potty? That's the same porta potty I almost died in.
Yeah.
And that happened at 12:48. There is no way she went 3 miles. All my friends are like, you really need to take a step back. But they're like, also, I totally agree with you. She's lying.
So the bottom line is, you are more athletic.
Definitely. But it's not even about that. It's about, like, why are you lying?
Yeah.
None of us finished. Like, none of us finished, and that's okay.
No.
We are coping. We came close, and it's totally fine. Well, then she goes and she posts this long thing on Facebook and totally leaves us out of her team, like, of her post about how, like, I guess we just listened to all your drama for the last 4 months training and we don't get any credit. So
she didn't tag any of you.
She didn't tag any of us. She didn't say, like, thank you to Team Juicifer or nothing. And this is where the spiral, Karen and I went into a spiral. It was bad. And then she started texting one of our other friends who's a guy. Well, we don't know if he's just egging us on or she really is texting him. We're still not 100% sure. So we sent a screenshot, or Karen changed my name to Taylor's name in her phone. And we sent a text message that said, how serious is Jason and his girlfriend? And then we screen grabbed it and sent it to him. And he's like, wait, this bitch psycho. And we're like, yeah, she is.
Oh, no.
That's a developing story. We'll keep you posted.
Yes, we need updates.
Yes.
You would have finished, obviously.
Oh, obviously.
I feel really bad for the people that were, like, way, that barely even got to finish, like, halfway of the bike.
Oh, I know. That would just be scary.
So, like, so when they canceled it, like, what all those people that were on the road, like, what they got to ride the bike back anyway, right?
We were told they were picking people up, but I don't really know if they how, because, like, I don't know.
With all their bikes.
You have a bike. It's not just the person.
Yeah.
And then so once they canceled the race, they basically were like, everyone needs to leave immediately because, like, lightning was going to come and, like, kill us all. So we went and we had to go back and get our bike and all of our stuff.
Right.
Like, people are like, I've lost my hand-painted helmet. Does anybody have it? But I didn't have that problem because all my stuff was neatly in my bucket.
Mm-hmm.
A hand-painted helmet.
Yeah, I was like, first of all, you're weird. Who has a hand-painted helmet?
What? And don't bring, like, something that's special to a race like this.
Don't bring something special. Not that.
Well, also, if you fall and you crack your head, you got to get a new helmet. Trust me. I'm like 4 helmets out.
I know. It's the same thing with the when I had my motorcycle. If my helmet in the garage, you know how many times that thing took a tumble from the top end of the concrete? and after, like, the 5th tumble and hit, I'm like, this helmet's no good. But, man, they're so expensive.
I know, my bicycle helmets are like $200 each.
Oh gosh, my motorcycle helmet wasn't that much, but yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and the first one I smashed, I was the second time I rode with it.
Oh,
I was like, oh, let me just throw dollars away. Who needs money?
Yeah, so I'm glad we got the full story, because I always have so many questions. So, what are you thinking? Another year?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do one in 2020. Unless
Which
all these
one?
Chattanooga.
Okay. Oh,
Maybe?
wait. What water are you going to be in? That sounds dicey.
I have no idea.
What would that be like? That's not the Mississippi, because Chattanooga, I think, is on the east side of Tennessee.
Yeah, it's over on the side by Georgia.
Because the Mississippi River is disgusting. You don't want to swim in that.
Oh, I'm sure you can't swim in the Mississippi River. You die.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, man. So, what's the temperature right now that when we first started the show, you were talking about how hot it is already?
My car registered 87 and humid.
Humid? So, the humidity is really high, right?
Yeah, so it's probably like 93.
Ugh.
It's hot.
Yeah.
What about you, Marg?
It was actually nice today, but it got real hot earlier in the week. About 87, same thing.
Yeah. Well, you guys, it became 60 here, and everybody had the shorts on and was outside.
Yeah, 60 in Florida means Ugg boots, not shorts.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened here, and then they said we had a little bit of a snow, but it wasn't much. So yeah, we're just hanging tight. Today's kind of chilly, but tomorrow's supposed to go back up to 60, so it's like a party.
Woo!
It's bananas to me that there are places in the U.S. getting snow right now. Like, it's basically summer here. I'm like, what do you mean you're getting snow?
I'm trying to figure out, like, a whole new wardrobe because it's too hot for everything I want to wear.
Oh, yeah, I would not be happy there.
Oh, so, Cindy, I have a question for you. I
Yeah.
think Teresa can relate to this. I don't understand. This only, like, occurred to me last year. Because my whole life, like, I grew up in Southern California, and now I live in Florida. So Easter egg hunts are always like, it's very warm and sunny, but it can still be snowing on Easter. Like, what do you hide the eggs in the snow? Like, what? That is so wild to me. Like, that is not an Easter.
Well, funny you brought up Easter. It's coming up, and I do one with my kids. And
you can't wear your little cute Easter sundress in the snow.
Well, yeah, no, yeah. I'm trying to think if we've ever had to do it in the snow. No, but it's been cold. But we've never done it in the snow. So it was pretty much every time Easter.
Even a cold Easter is just a bizarre concept.
It's still cold.
Yeah.
Yes. But I do a hunt for the kids.
You put some pills in there?
I get the plastic eggs. I'll share a photo with you of some of our past hunts. The plastic egg, and at the dollar store, I put a treat in each. And sometimes they get cigarette butts we've put in there, condoms. A friend of mine did a big, like, for my 50th, a big bag with a lot of, like, funny things. And one happened to have been anal bleach.
Oh, my God.
I put that in the Easter eggs. So... Of course. The day, the hunt that I put a lot of really crazy stuff in, my oldest was still in college. And she's like, Mom, I have some college friends that don't have anywhere to go for Easter. I don't want them to stay home. Can they come over? I'm like, sure. So she brought these friends, right? One was from Brooklyn. She brought them. And they hunted for the eggs, and my daughter, like, right as she started, it struck her, Ma put crazy stuff in the eggs. I'm going to be embarrassed in front of my college friends. This is going to be bad. They finished, so they got into the kitchen, and they all laid out their eggs and popped them open. And I can't even remember all the other stuff, but I'll send you a picture of it all. So that's how we do Easter egg hunts in New York.
That's fun.
So what are you supposed to put in those? When you do Easter egg hunts, you're supposed to put treats in those eggs, right?
Yeah, candy, little toys and
okay.
Stuff.
Yeah. All right.
I think, like, one egg has, like, $5. That's, like, the winning egg.
Yeah, we put the $5 egg.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put some scratch offs that I already scratched. I'm looking.
Of course. I would
dental
less.
floss. There's some Q-tips, condoms, a battery, a used battery. I got just a bunch of junk here. Already been chewed gum, rubber bands. I don't think my kids got anything good.
You're
and
a
looking
mess.
at it's a mess. It's a mess. But at any rate, her college friends really enjoyed it. They thought it was hysterical. And that's my Easter. Margaret, what are you doing? Running?
No.
know
No. I had to go in the other room real quick. I'm back. I am never running. Like, if you're ever trying to guess what I'm doing, running should be your last guess.
She's training for her Ironman. She's going to do the one. There's one in Haines City. Is that by you, Margaret?
That's in Florida?
Yeah.
Haines? What?
I don't know. I Googled it. It's this weekend. Go participate.
Hang on. I'm going to Google because now I'm curious. I have no idea where that would be.
So, there's no more neighbor drama, right, Margaret?
No, he moved out.
Okay.
Yay!
So that's not really good though, because now she doesn't have anything to entertain her.
Yeah, it really was like weirdly quiet. Like the first night I realized he was gone. But I'm glad that it's back the way it is. Trump is a sucker for a pretty lady. Like he'll do anything that someone that looks like Kim Kardashian asks for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I concur.
I have to say, after watching the whole thing and, reading up on this woman's story, the fact that she was in jail for life and everybody else pled not guilty, so they wouldn't go to trial, and they were free like years ago. She was the only one that pled not guilty and went to trial, and that's why that happened to her. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. But now this brings me to Kim wants to become a lawyer.
Is she going to be your defense lawyer, Sadie, for when you go to jail for your mob crimes?
No, she wants to become a lawyer. Now, she doesn't have to go to school. Did you see that? Read that article?
I don't understand.
Okay, apparently, if you intern, she's been interning for this law firm already. And if she interns for like 4 years, she can go directly and take her bar exam and not have to go to school.
I mean, my thing is, if you can pass the same bar exam that everyone else can, then I don't really care.
Right, but isn't that, I had no idea. So like, all right, so we need to know, can anybody just take the bar exam?
I don't know.
I know in Louisiana you can't, because you used to be able to. And, like, that could have been, like, used to be able to, like, a long, long time ago, but you cannot do that anymore. You have to.
Go to school.
You have to go to your school.
All right.
I mean, the only thing I know about that's similar to that, because I'm trying to do it myself, is the CPA exams. And those they very specifically say you have to go to school, you have to have this many credit hours in accounting coursework, and you have to have work experience under a CPA. Like, there's no way to get around the schooling, and I would have to imagine the bar is similar now.
I looked into the CPA stuff too, and I would basically, because I have a BS degree, have to go back and do like everything. It's like, maybe that's
it's a lot
for me.
It's a lot.
Yeah, so
I know every state's different, but in Florida, you basically have to have an MBA, which is the only reason I got one. You're like one class short of an MBA, so most people just do it.
Sames.
Okay, so they're saying, and now here's my thing. Kim, for all we know, she could have been saying, so she's interning for this law firm. Do you really think Kim is like spending 8 hours a day working in a law firm?
No. Is she getting the coffee like every other little like intern bitch
or is she even showing up there for an hour a day? But I'm like, then she's got to take the bar exam. So wait, can they pay someone to like pass them on the bar?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think not now, since all the other bribery stuff came out.
Well, and I mean, maybe if they really did like bribe some people and stuff, but like again, I know when you go to take the CPA exams, they want not just your driver's license, but they scan my face and my fingerprint now. Like, it's hard. And if you get up to go to there are only certain times you're allowed to go to the bathroom. and like leave the room. And even then, even just coming back from that, they